Hello, I'm 82, Alexis Duran, guy with mask, dude doing stuff for dealing with the supernatural. Yes, I failed at that alliteration. Moving on. Okay, so I'm doing a video a day for every day of the month of October, and today we're talking about, kind of a twofer today. We're gonna talk about changelings. You probably know Pod People. It's an old movie, black and white, where a guy finds out people he knows are being replaced, and the copies, the double gangers, are coming from like giant pea pods. It's an imitation of the aliens, basically, and he goes nuts and says they're coming toward you, you. It's a fun little stupid movie. It was supposed to be something about communism, I think. I don't know. I'm not very good at metaphors. Anyway, here we are. I think this is at least a partial inspiration for that movie, Changelings. If you know the story, and I'm guessing you probably figured out from just the name, they are a sort of shapeshifter that they take on the appearance of someone. Here is the main root of the myth. Long ago, babies asleep in their bed, parents in the other room, all seems right in the world when a figure sneaks into the room and they take the baby, but they leave something else behind. They leave, whisking the baby away, never to be seen again, and the parent returns, finds the child, thinks they're theirs, and raises them as their own, never realizing they lost their own. And here's the thing, that's a changeling for you. The main myth of these changelings is that they swap out babies, really young kids, and put in their own so they don't have to raise them. I'll leave it to your imaginations what they do with the original, and you're probably guessing right, yeah. The major thing about this, the major fear about this is that you don't know if that's your kid or is something else. Usually a changeling grows up being raised by people and just keeps doing their lives. The myth gets a little weird from then on. Either they already know that they're changeling and just continues with the ruse until they're grown up and don't need them anymore, or they just find out at some point and they think they're human, but they're not. It's weird, admittedly. And honestly, I can't say I have a lot of personal experience with changelings. Yeah, sure, there's shapeshifters, magic, double gangers, and whatnot, but I don't think I've actually run into a changeling, or at least I don't think so. The idea for changelings is that, yeah, they are magical. They can change shift. Okay, and I'm getting tongue tied. Shapeshift. And yeah, they have magical powers. They're one of the fairy folk, so yeah, they have a bit whopping power, more than your average magic using human. Now, how to defend yourself against them? Obviously, you want to defend your kids. It's not that hard. I mean, changeling are by far one of the trickier of the fairy folks. So they're so weak against most of the things. Cold iron. Alright, the thing about these fairy folks, there's some bending of the rules. Look, fairies have to keep everything even. So you can't trade for anything outside of value unless both parties agree. It's a whole thing. You gotta agree this. That's how they get away with the child snatching. They're literally trading a child. They're not getting permission, but since the parents said no, it seems like they let that slide. That's weird, but yeah. Okay, obvious one would be making sure all your doors and windows are locked. Maybe putting iron bars because again, not great with iron. But there are some talismans, some prayers, honestly, for changelings, it's not that hard. Most people already do without thinking. They put a beads, a cross with a prayer, a saint medallion, something that says protect the children. That alone usually does enough to protect the kids because, like I said, magic is waning down in this world, so they're not all that powerful anymore. And they don't want to go through the trouble. And that's pretty much all you can do because you can never see them coming. And yeah, it's a scary thought. Your kid might not even be human. But yeah, that's kind of all you can do. Put like a medallion or something, a prayer for protection, talismans. You can buy them at churches, at candles. There's a variety of things you can put up to protect your kids, and most new parents do that without them putting much thought. It's like, oh, the superstition, but why not? It's nothing bad. Actually, yeah, it might have been saving your kid from child snatcher. So, if you need a fringe horror for Halloween, there you go. Anyway, I've been 80 Dude, and have a good one. And try not to die. Now I'm wondering if my nephews are the right ones.